So when you buy a house, there are certain features that you can and certain features that you cannot fix. Things like this kitchen right here. You can fix an ugly kitchen with a little bit of elbow grease and a whole lot of money. But there are features in a house that you cannot fix, and those are the most popular. We're going to take a look at the 3 most popular features that most people want in their homes. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, it's Corey. Thanks for joining me. So on today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 most popular features that people looking for homes here in North Idaho desire. Before we do that, I want to role play with you. Let's go to Costco parking lot. And I know how it is when we get to the Costco parking lot. It's elbows up, we grip that steering wheel a little bit tighter, and we go straight to the front of the parking lot because we want to be close to that building. And why is that? Well, those upfront parking spots offer some features for us. The first feature that most people are thinking about is they don't want to have to walk from the back of the parking lot to the front of the parking lot, especially if it's a hot day and the asphalt is scorching hot, or it's in the middle of winter where there might be slip and fall risks on asphalt that has ice. So most people want to be up front close to the store for the feature of convenience. Another feature that people like about those upfront stalls is when they come out of the store, and you know how it is, you've got 2 full shopping carts, you're steering one in one hand and the other in the other, and you're kind of trying to get everything to the car. Well, the further you got to go to the back of the parking lot with 2 full shopping carts, you can see the hazard there. So we like to just come right out of the store, hang a left, unload the groceries into our cars, and once that's done, we can just take the shopping carts and shove them right there to the front of the store where they are stored. Those are some features as to why we turn into maniacs and tend to want to go to the front of the parking lot. Let me ask you a question. If that parking lot is full and there's about 10% more vehicles out on the street, is that going to increase or decrease the pressure for those front spots? Obviously, it's going to increase them. That's how our market was here in North Idaho during 2020, 21, and the first half of 2022. There were more people than there were parking places, and you tended to have bidding wars and such. Now, let's say that the parking lot is only 70% full. Does that mean that the front parking stalls are going to be 70% full? It does not. It means that those parking stalls in the front are still going to be full, but the 30% that aren't full are going to be towards the back. And that's how our market is right now. We're down in sales 30% year over year, so that means 70% of the demand in the market. But does that translate into homes that have the features that everybody wants are 70% sold? It does not. The homes with the features that everybody wants, just like the parking stalls in Costco that everybody wants, are always going to have the demand. It's the homes in the back, the homes that nobody really wants to buy, are the ones that are sitting on the market. So what are those features that make the homes here in North Idaho so popular, just like those Costco front parking stalls? Well, there's 3 features we're going to talk about today. We're going to count them down. The 3rd most popular feature is RV parking. Why RV parking? Well, here in North Idaho, we have an outdoor lifestyle, and most people have equipment and toys to enjoy that. We have trailers, we have RVs, we have boats, we have kayaks, we have side-by-sides, motorcycles, we have jet skis and snowmobiles, and those things require trailers. And when you have trailers, you need a place to park them, and that's why RV parking is in such demand. What is the 2nd most desired feature in a home here in North Idaho? It's a 3rd car garage, and it translates into the same reasoning. You have those jet skis and those motorcycles, maybe you have a Harley or you have a motocross bike, or you have equipment that you want to keep from being outside. You need that 3rd car garage. Also, people like to put a gym in that 3rd stall or their wood crafting equipment in that 3rd stall. So 3-car garages are in high demand here in North Idaho. What is the number 1 feature that most people want in a home? It's a single-story home. You've got to remember that over 50% of the people in the United States that are buying homes are 50 years and older. And that number is actually a little bit higher here in the North Idaho area, where we see a lot of retirees coming here for their retirement home. And what they don't want is stairs. So single-story homes are in high demand. And if you want a home with one or more of those three features, you can expect competition just like you would have for that front stall at Costco. Now what I want to do is take you to the computer and show you just how few of these homes with these features there are. Okay, so we are on the Flex MLS database. This is the database that all real estate agents use here in North Idaho. If a home is listed in any of those 5 counties that make up the panhandle of North Idaho, it'll be listed here on the MLS. Currently, you can see that we have 1,358 total residential homes. And again, these are residential homes. They could be in town, they could be on acreage, but these are homes. This is not vacant land. So pre-existing homes, there are 1,358 total homes in the entire panhandle of North Idaho. And you can see here, that's all these green dots. Now, most people want to be within a half hour of the Coeur d'Alene, Spokane metro area. And the reason for that is that's where all the work is. If you're a young family and you need to work, your work is going to be right here between Coeur d'Alene and Spokane. That's also where your healthcare is. It's where all your amenities are, your stores, your big box stores, your restaurants, all the activities for kids that are growing up. And we've talked about many times on this channel how important it is to be within at least a half hour of your health care and the things that you need for your quality of life. And that generally puts people within a half hour of Coeur d'Alene. So let's go ahead and start to put our criteria in. We're going to choose an envelope of within 30 minutes of Coeur d'Alene. So we'll go ahead and do that here. And this little polygon that we've drawn now has limited our inventory to within a half hour of Coeur d'Alene. And that has dropped our inventory down to 736. So already we've eliminated almost half of the entire inventory just by being within a half hour of Coeur d'Alene. Now let's talk about those 3 features that people really want. And the first, if you remember, was RV parking. So let's come down here to exterior features. We're going to check on RV parking. And you can see we're down to 177 homes when we had 700 plus. And you can just see how it limits the inventory. So if you said, I absolutely have to have RV parking, you have really reduced your inventory. All right, well, how about for 3-car garages? Let's go ahead and uncheck that. We'll go back up to our inventory. We're at 736 right now. And we go to garage stalls, we click 3, and there are only 141 homes within a half hour of Coeur d'Alene that have 3-car garages. Most of them only have 2 or less. Okay, let's uncheck that, and let's just say, Corey, I just want a single-story home. What kind of inventory do you have there? So we're going to click on that for single story, and we have 312. So less than half of the homes that are on the market right now, and this is typical, have single level living. And remember, these 3 features, most people start out their search by wanting all of them together: RV parking, 3-car garage, and a single story home. So let's check all of them. So we've got single story here. Let's come down here, check 3-car garage, and we're going to check RV parking and watch your inventory. We are now down to 20 homes within a half hour of Coeur d'Alene. Let's go ahead and bring those up. Okay, so here we are with those 20 homes within that half hour envelope of Coeur d'Alene. Let's take a look at their prices. So remember, the median price of anything is the middle. Half of the homes are going to be more expensive than that median price, and half the homes are going to be less expensive. Well, what's the median price? Well, in 20 homes, 10 is going to be your median, and you have a $1.6 million median price within those 20 homes. That means half the homes are going to be less than 1.6 million. But this is where reality really starts to sink in, because most of us don't have $1.6 million. Most people say, hey, I'd like to keep my budget under $500,000. So if you wanted those 3 features and your budget is $500,000 and less, what do you have to look at? Let's go down to the bottom. There is one home, one under $500,000 with those 3 features. Okay, Corey, let's bump my budget up to $600,000. All right, if we do that, we have 2 homes with those 3 features. All right, Corey, let's bump my budget up to $800,000. Okay, we do that, and we are now to 3 houses with those features. And you can see how restricted that inventory becomes. And when you have limited inventory with the features that most people want, these prices are not going to be reduced. If anything, they're going to go over asking price, especially if they're attractive homes, and they're going to leave the market rather quickly. So there you have it. I know it's not the most encouraging news, you guys, to hear that the properties with the features that you desire are also the properties that are the most limited in inventory. But I do want to encourage you here. Don't lose heart. If you pick the right real estate agent that understands the dynamics of the market that you want with the features of the properties that you want, a good real estate agent can deliver those for you. It takes a process, and it takes you doing your part, which is interviewing at least 3 real estate agents and testing their ability to deliver your type of properties for you. It's more important than just coming on to YouTube and looking for a random guy like me who does videos. If you'd like to put us on that short list of real estate agents that you're interviewing, you can do that by going to our website, livebetterinnorthidaho.com, and you can set up either a phone conference, a Zoom conference, or a face-to-face conference when you're here in town. We would love to be one of those real estate agents that you interview and show you what we can do. That's it for now, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Thanks for watching the video. If we haven't met yet, I'm Coeur Martinelli. My wife Bonnie and I own a local real estate team based in Coeur, Alene, Idaho. Our personal journey to live better began in 2009 when we relocated our young family to North Idaho from Ventura County, California. We wanted to raise our family in a place rich with outdoor recreation and in a culture that treasured our strong conservative values. Leaving family, friends, and church was not easy. Perhaps the scariest decision was to leave behind 21 years as a deputy sheriff with Ventura County and finish my career with a new agency. But I did it and finished serving out my 3 decades in law enforcement as a deputy with the Kootenai County Sheriff's Department right here in North Idaho. While I was doing the easy part, working in law enforcement, Bonnie diligently raised our 2 children, battled breast cancer into remission, and started her real estate career part-time. Talk about a winner. After retiring from law enforcement in 2016, I joined Bonnie in real estate and we went full-time forming the Martinelli Realty team and this video channel. Since then, we have successfully navigated one of the most aggressive and competitive real estate markets in America to help over 300 families relocate to North Idaho. In that time, Bonnie has been recognized as one of the top 1% producing real estate professionals in the entire country. It is this experience that we have gained in the market that forms the foundation of our videos. If you are wondering if you can live better in North Idaho, we dedicate this channel to you.